Stop. Before you go to bed tonight, ask yourself this. Are you accidentally destroying your muscles while you sleep? I know that sounds scary, but here's the truth. Right now, as you're watching this, millions of people over 60 are going to bed hungry. Not because they can't afford food, but because they think eating before bed is bad for them. They're dead wrong. And it's costing them their strength, their balance, and their independence. My name is Dr. Michael Rodriguez, and I've been clinical nutritionist for over 25 years. I've worked with thousands of adults over 60, and I've seen the same heartbreaking pattern over and over again. People who were once strong and active slowly becoming weak and frail. They blame it on getting older. They think it's just part of life. But I'm here to tell you something that might shock you. Most of the muscle loss you're experiencing isn't because you're aging. It's because you're starving your muscles every single night. Really happening while you sleep. Your body goes into repair mode, but repair isn't free. It needs fuel, specifically it needs protein. And if you don't give it protein before bed, your body doesn't just sit there and wait. It starts eating your muscles. That's right. Your own body is cannibalizing your muscle tissue to get the protein it needs to keep you alive. And after 60, this gets even worse. Your body becomes less efficient at using protein. Scientists call it a muscle emergency. But here's the amazing news. You can stop this tonight. You can actually reverse it with just one simple change to your bedtime routine. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 8 foods that can increase your overnight muscle building by up to 30%. These aren't expensive supplements or weird health foods. They're simple, everyday foods that you probably already have in your kitchen. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat. Stronger, not weaker. You'll understand why your current bedtime routine is sabotaging your strength, and you'll have a simple plan to fix it starting tonight. If you're tired of waking up feeling stiff, sore, or weak, this video could change your life. So stick around, because we're about to reveal the secret that the fitness industry doesn't want you to know. You don't need a gym to build muscle. You just need to eat the right foods at the right time. Let me paint you a picture. Happens in your body every night. When you go to sleep, your body doesn't just shut down. It becomes incredibly busy. It's repairing damaged cells, fighting off infections, and rebuilding tissues. Think of it like a construction crew working the night shift. But here's the problem. This construction crew needs building materials. And the main building material for your muscles is protein. If you haven't eaten any protein before bed, where does your body get it from? It starts breaking. Own muscle tissue. This process is called catabolism, and it's happening to you right now if you're going to bed on an empty stomach. Now, when you were younger, this wasn't a big problem. Your body was efficient at rebuilding muscle during the day. But after 60, everything changes. Your body becomes less efficient at absorbing protein. It becomes less responsive to muscle-building signals, and it takes longer to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. Scientists have studied this extensively. They've found that adults over 60 can lose up to 8% of their muscle mass every decade, and most of this loss happens at night while you're sleeping. But here's the good news. Research has also shown that eating the right foods before bed can reduce this muscle loss by up to 30%. Some foods can even trigger muscle building while you sleep. The key is choosing foods that provide slow-releasing protein. These foods keep feeding your muscles throughout the night, giving your materials it needs to repair and rebuild instead of breaking down. The 8 muscle-saving foods. 8. Cottage cheese, the overnight muscle guardian. Let's start with a food that might surprise you. Cottage cheese. I know. It doesn't sound very exciting. But cottage cheese is like having a personal trainer for your muscles while you sleep. Here's why cottage cheese is so special. It contains a type of protein called casein. Unlike other proteins that get absorbed slowly, it releases amino acids into your bloodstream for 6 to 8 hours. Think of it like this. If other proteins are like a sprint, casein is like a marathon. It keeps feeding your muscles all night long. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition tested this. They gave older adults a small amount of casein before bed. The results were incredible. A 31% increase in overnight muscle building. These people didn't just preserve their muscle, they act. Sleeping. How to use it. Eat half a cup of cottage cheese 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you don't like the taste, add some banana slices, a little cinnamon, or a drizzle of honey. You can also mix in a teaspoon of chia seeds for extra nutrition. Who should try it? Anyone who wakes up feeling stiff or sore, people who sleep poorly, or anyone trying to maintain their strength and balance. 7. Hard-boiled eggs, the complete protein powerhouse. Breakfast food, but they're actually perfect for bedtime. Each egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein, which means it has all the essential amino acids your body needs. But here's the real secret. Eggs are rich in an amino acid called leucine. Leucine is like a switch that turns on muscle building in your body. After 60, your body needs more leucine to trigger the same muscle repair response. Eggs provide this in an easy-to-digest form. A 2012. Eggs before bed for 12 weeks. The results showed 19% better muscle preservation compared to those who ate nothing. They also had increased levels of growth hormone, which supports muscle growth. How to use it. Eat 1 to 2 hard-boiled eggs about 30 minutes before bedtime. Sprinkle them with a little turmeric or black pepper. Turmeric reduces inflammation, and black pepper helps your body absorb the turmeric better. Who should try it? People with low appetite. Bedtime snack, or those recovering from exercise or physical therapy. 6. Tuna in olive oil, the protein and fat combo. This one might seem unusual, but tuna packed in olive oil is incredibly effective for nighttime muscle protection. Tuna is one of the leanest, most protein-dense foods you can eat. It's packed with leucine, that muscle-building amino acid I mentioned earlier. But the magic happens when it's combined with olive oil. The olive oil provides healthy fats. This means the amino acids from the tuna stay in your bloodstream longer, feeding your muscles throughout the night. It's like having a time-release muscle-building capsule. A 2020 study tested this combination in older adults. Those who consumed protein-rich, healthy fat foods before bed experienced a 34% increase in overnight muscle building. They also woke up with less muscle soreness and had better vitamin D absorption. How to use it. Eat about it with cucumber slices, whole grain crackers, or a squeeze of lemon for flavor. Avoid mayonnaise or creamy sauces, which can be hard to digest at night. Who should try it? People who wake up sore or sluggish, anyone needing better vitamin D absorption, or adults noticing muscle weakness or balance issues. 5. Greek yogurt, the triple threat. Greek yogurt isn't just a tasty snack, it's a complete nighttime nutrition system. Greek yogurt delivers 3 casein, probiotics for better digestion, and calcium for strong muscle contractions and bones. What makes Greek yogurt special is that it's triple-strained. This removes extra sugar and water, leaving you with a product that's much higher in protein than regular yogurt. A study published in Frontiers in Nutrition had older adults eat high-protein Greek yogurt before bed for 6 weeks. The results were impressive. 26% increase in overnight muscle building. Cells, and participants reported feeling more energized the next morning. How to use it. Eat half a cup of plain, Unsweetened Greek yogurt 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. Add a dash of cinnamon, a few fresh berries, or a drop of vanilla extract for flavor. Avoid sugary flavored yogurts which can disrupt sleep. Who should try it? Anyone who wakes up stiff or low on energy, people with digestive issues, or those needing better overnight recovery. Drink this traditional bedtime drink is now backed by modern science. Warm milk with turmeric, also known as golden milk, does more than just help you relax. It actively reduces inflammation, enhances muscle recovery, and supports deeper sleep. The milk provides casein protein for overnight muscle maintenance, calcium for strong muscle contractions, and tryptophan, an amino acid that promotes sleep. The turmeric contains curcumin, one of nature's most powerful. For older adults, this combination is crucial because chronic inflammation is a major cause of muscle breakdown and joint pain. The milk provides the building materials while the turmeric calms inflammation and promotes deeper recovery. A 2022 study found that older adults who consumed a protein-rich drink with curcumin before bed experienced 32% increase in overnight muscle building, less joint stiffness in the morning, and reduced inflammation. Of milk, don't boil it. Stir in 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric and a tiny pinch of black pepper. Add a teaspoon of honey if you want it sweeter. Drink it 30 minutes before bed. Who should try it? People with joint pain or morning stiffness, anyone struggling with poor sleep, or older adults needing better overnight recovery. #3. Almond butter, the small but mighty snack. Don't let the small serving size fool you. Almond butter is incredibly powerful. Provides healthy, unsaturated fats that slow digestion, plant-based protein with essential amino acids, and vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that supports tissue repair. A 2020 study found that older adults who added almond-based fats to their nightly routine experienced better muscle preservation and lower cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone that accelerates muscle breakdown during sleep. In other words, almond butter doesn't just nourish. Stress-related damage. How to use it. Eat 1 tablespoon of natural almond butter 30 minutes before bedtime. You can eat it straight, spread it on whole grain toast, or eat it with apple slices. Choose natural almond butter without added sugars or oils. Who should try it? People with low appetite at night, those with light insomnia, or anyone recovering from illness or stress. #2. Tart cherry juice, the natural sleep and recovery enhancer. Tart cherry juice. Supported nighttime drinks for adults over 60. Tart cherries are rich in anthocyanins, natural antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, and naturally contain melatonin, the hormone responsible for better sleep. They also reduce oxidative stress, which is a major factor in poor recovery and muscle damage. A 2019 study found that adults over 50 who consumed tart cherry juice before bed experienced 33% less muscle. Melatonin and antioxidants. This creates a powerful cycle. Better sleep leads to faster recovery, and less inflammation leads to less muscle damage overnight. How to use it. Drink 4 to 6 ounces of 100% unsweetened tart cherry juice 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Make sure it's tart cherry juice, not sweet cherry or fruit cocktail blends. If it's too tart, dilute it with a little water. Who should try it? People who wake up. Anyone engaging in physical therapy or recovering from illness. #1. Whey protein shake, the ultimate muscle builder. Here's the #1 food for protecting and rebuilding muscle after 60. A whey protein shake. If you've always thought whey protein was just for bodybuilders, think again. Adults over 60 actually need whey protein more than anyone because the body's ability to absorb and use protein declines rapidly with age. Whey protein contains all 9. Very high dose of leucine. Remember, leucine is like a switch that turns on muscle building. After 60, your body needs more leucine to trigger the same muscle repair response, and whey provides this in the most absorbable form. A clinical trial tested this in adults over 65. Those who consumed whey protein before bed showed 22% increase in overnight muscle building, lower levels of muscle breakdown, and improved strength and balance. Most important, exercise. How to use it. Mix 1 scoop of high-quality whey protein with water or unsweetened almond milk. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. For added flavor, blend in half a banana, a spoonful of almond butter, or a dash of cinnamon. Choose whey isolate if you have a sensitive stomach. Who should try it? Anyone at risk of age-related muscle loss, adults wanting to maintain strength and improve balance, or people with low protein intake during the day. The 8 most powerful bedtime foods for preserving muscle. Here's what you need to do tonight. Pick just one food from this list and make it part of your evening routine. Don't try to do everything at once. Start with one and see how you feel. This week, pay attention to how you feel when you wake up. Are you less stiff? Do you have more energy? Are you sleeping better? This month, once you've established one bedtime food habit, you can experiment with others or combine them. Results. Remember, you don't need to lift heavy weights or take expensive supplements to maintain your strength after 60. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are the simplest ones. The choice is yours. You can continue going to bed hungry and watching your muscles waste away night after night. Or you can start tonight with one simple food that will help you wake up stronger tomorrow. Your muscles are waiting for you to make the right choice. What will it be? After 25. Older adults, I've learned that small changes can make a huge difference. The people who stay strong and independent into their 80s and 90s aren't necessarily the ones who exercise the most. They're the ones who consistently make smart choices about nutrition and timing. These 8 foods aren't magic bullets, but they're based on solid science. They work because they give your body what it needs when it needs it most during the long overnight fasting period when muscle occurs. You're never too old to get stronger, and it all starts tonight with one small, intentional choice before bed. Sweet dreams, and here's to waking up stronger tomorrow.